I just want to look at your headline, subheadline, and call to action.
All right.
The thing that's at the top of the website above the fold. The whole purpose of this is to clearly tell people who you are, what you do, and to drive a conversion. So here's what I'm going to do. So your current headline says, we help real people identify and use their God-given talents and experiences to create online income and change their family's future. So now I'm copying that. I'm going over to ChatGPT. I am going to share the headline, sub-headline, and CTA of my website, flippedlifestyle.com. And then I'm going 2 sections down, so like a paragraph.
Yeah.
Headline.
Does AI know when you're spacing things out like that? Like, does that help you communicate with it?
I absolutely do that. Yes. Yeah. If you just do one long block of text, it might confuse the model. Gotcha. So now I'm doing sub-headline, and I'm copying and pasting. Your sub-headline is, let us help you and your family too. All you need is 100 people to pay you $50 a month to make $60,000 a year, or 200 people to make $120,000. Are you ready to flip your life? Let's get started. And then I'm putting the CTA in here, which is click here today. Click here to get started today. Great. So that is all context. Now I'm putting your task in all caps with a hashtag before and after as a delimiter. That way it just clearly sees that this is a new section.
Okay, so you're telling ChatGPT in there, okay, that's what exists. Now your job is basically.
Yes. Yes. For your task is to act as a world-class copywriter who specializes in online conversion. Interview me, asking 1 question at a time, up to 3 questions. So the reason I say 1 question at a time is otherwise it'll ask me 5 or 10 at once. And that's not a conversation. That feels like an assault. And the reason I'm saying up to 3 questions is otherwise it'll maybe ask you questions all day long. Right. So I'm giving it a limit. So you can gather. So you
can always follow up with it if you get to those 3rd questions. You're like, let's do this again. Ask me 3 more questions or something like that. If you wanted the conversation to keep going, basically.
So your task is to act as a world-class copywriter who specializes in online conversion. Interview me, asking 1 question at a time, up to 3 questions, so that you can gather the additional context that you need. Then I want you to present me with 3 options of a headline, sub-headline, CTA combo that would drive greater conversions. Structure these in a table format with columns for each, and list them in order of priority. And I'm going to put some additional context in here because I want it to ask great questions. For additional context, describe what your business is.
We help people take their experiences and turn them into a content-based online membership community, paid membership community. We help people start memberships around their thing.
So I literally just typed that word for word. Who's your ideal customer?
Our ideal customer is people with kids still in school who are not satisfied with their current income or employment and want to make a change to take control of their income and have more time.
Okay, great. So I literally wrote all that. So let me just remind people. I'm going to share the headline, sub-headline, and CTA for my website, flippedlifestyle.com. I gave the specific headline, sub-headline, and CTA from your website, cut and paste. And then I said your task...
That I might add, has been there for the last 5 years unchanged and has driven all of our business. So
there you go.
It's been there for a while. So we're going to see what happens here, man.
There you go. And then I say your task is act as a world-class copywriter who specializes in online conversion. Interview me asking 1 question at a time, up to 3 questions so you can gather the context you need. Then present me with 3 options as a headline, sub-headline, CTA combo that would drive greater conversions. Structure this in a table format with columns for each and list them in order of priority. For additional context, our business helps people take their experiences and turn them into a content-based online membership community that's paid. Our ideal customers, people with kids still in school who are not satisfied with their current income or employment and want to make a change to take control of their income and have more time. Can you see why this is not another Google?
Yeah. And this is so, it's like it's different than how I use it because it's not like the way I can see how I'm not asking this thing the right questions in the right order with the right prompts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right. So I sent it. Now it says to help create the most effective headline, subheadline, and CTA options for your website, could you please clarify the following? What is the primary emotion or pain point you want to address for your ideal customers? Is it about financial freedom, more time with family, dissatisfaction with current employment, or something else?
I would say, and I'm going to go back into the basic tenet of I am the avatar. I was the avatar, and I help people who I was, right? I think it's more time with family because that was my biggest pain point. Was an example of that would be I didn't want to drop my kids off at daycare. I wanted to take them to school, pick them up from school, and spend the afternoons with them, right? Mm-hmm. And I find that's a huge pain point that most of our audience has always had is time slipping away with my kids. I want to spend more time with my spouse. Like I got these golden handcuffs that make me go to this job 10 hours a day kind of deal.
So by the way, I literally just typed everything you just said.
Word for word. Yep.
So you don't even have to be that well structured when you're interacting with it. I'm giving it lots of data. It is a processing powerhouse. It will take the data points and connect the dots. So great insight. What's the most compelling result or transformation your audience can expect by joining your program? How will their lives look different once they achieve this outcome?
The biggest difference that we provide for people is we help people actually take control of their own income. So the problem that most people have with time is someone else controls their income. And one of our catchphrases for this is income equals freedom. If you are the one who signs your checks, you get to spend every minute of your day the way you want to. That's where the freedom comes from. So that's the transformation is take what you already have inside you, use it to create your own income without relying on anyone else. And then you will be able to have the time freedom to do all the other things because you'll control your own kind of destiny.
Again, I literally wrote what you just typed in, word for word.
Yeah. I noticed you're not checking any of the spell check. You're just like, ChatGPT knows.
Yeah. So it predicts the next word. So if I say the sky is blue, it barks like a dog. So if I wrote like in there in Destiny, I accidentally put a / between the S and the T. Don't care.
Like send it anyways. Tiny.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, what specific action do you want your audience to take when they land on your website? Is it to sign up for a membership, join a mailing list, or watch an introductory video?
But because of the way our funnel works, by the time they land there, we want them to join the membership.
We want them to join the membership.
Yep.
Okay, great. So that's 3 questions. So now it says, thank you for the detailed responses. Based on this information, I've crafted 3 options for a headline, subheadline, and CTA combination, focusing on driving conversions by appealing to the desire for time freedom and control over one's destiny. Headline number 1, take control of your time, income, and future.
Bro, where was this when I wrote my book? Why was I? Holy crap! That's what I should have just put as the subheadline.
So hold on. Restructure the table with my original stuff at the top so I can see the before and after, because I don't want to have to scroll all the way back up to the top. So your original one, your original headline,
bro.
We help people identify and use their God-given talents and experiences to create online income and change their family's future. It suggested option 1, take control of your time, income, and future. 2, reclaim your time, build your own future.
Whoa,
3, turn your talents into time freedom.
Dude, the word economy is insane. It says the same thing, but the word economy is way better than anything because one of my biases is long-windedness, right? I'm very long-winded sometimes. And all of a sudden, but it's writing it as a master copywriter. That's what you told it.
So let me go through the whole package of number 1 because it ranked it first. Take control of your time, income, and future. Break free from the golden handcuffs. Create your own income and spend more time with your family. Join the membership and start your freedom journey today.
Yeah, it's so much clearer. That's insane, dude.
Reclaim your time.
And if you can't see this, you can't watch this in the podcast, what he's done here is, if you see this on YouTube, it's a grid. It's a chart. It looks like it's in a spreadsheet. So you can, even the visualness of, I've never asked it to put, I didn't even know it could do that. put it in a spreadsheet in the stream of the conversation, how clear it looks. Yeah.
Reclaim your time, build your own future. Your experiences can create the income you need to take control of your life. We'll show you how. Become a member and unlock your time freedom.
Oh my gosh.
That's strong.
That's strong right there, dude.
Turn your talents into time freedom. Stop trading time for money. Learn how to create a reliable income from home and gain more time with your loved ones. Join now and start building your future.
It's crazy, dude.
So now,
and you can even mix and match them and test them.
Exactly.
Like it gives you a testing. That's your decision
headline
point.
From number 1 and the sub headline and CTA from number 2. Let's go with that. And now it's going to completely restructure it for me. Now, ready for me to take it up a notch?
Yeah, man, go.
Now I want you to act as my ICP.
What's that stand for? ICP.
Ideal customer profile.
Okay, gotcha.
So, by the way, I'm just saying ICP. Let's see if it knows what that even means.
Okay, all right, let's see. Yeah.
Give me feedback on this. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, or the questions you still have.
Whoa. So you just turned it from the copywriter into the avatar.
And give me 3 enhancements.
Dude.
So I literally did this with a CEO who is a CPG company. They sell products in Whole Foods, and they had a meeting with Jason Buchel, the CEO of Whole Foods, to discuss expanding their partnership as a vendor. And they had a 2-page deck that he brought to me. I went to Perplexity for research and said, research everything that Jason Buchel has publicly talked about that he cares about in expanding a partnership with a vendor for Whole Foods. And it gave me a list and fact checked it. And I fact checked it to make sure it was right and not a hallucination, because AI will make things up. Then I went to ChatGPT, uploaded the 2-page deck, and said, you're Jason Buchel, the CEO of Whole Foods. These are the 6 things you care about in restructuring a partnership. Review my deck and tell me what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and the top changes we could make so that you'd expand your partnership with us.
Dude.
And it adopted the persona of Jason based on the 6 criteria I gave it, and came back. And one of the improvements was, we care about fair trade and sustainability. This is a 10 out of 10 for your brand, but it's nowhere to be found on your deck. Here's what I'd say, and here's where I'd place it.
Wow, bro. This is crazy, dude. I'm seriously like stunned and shocked, and I'm hard to make speechless. Like,
all right. So
you just turned ChatGPT from a master copywriter for 2 minutes into the avatar to review what we're actually pitching to the avatar.
I did this with the cover for my book. I literally took the image of the full jacket that wraps around the hardcover, and I described my ideal reader, asked it to adopt that persona and say what you liked about the cover, didn't like about the cover, and top changes I could make so that you would grab it and buy it for your whole team. I did 4 different rounds of that until it got to the point where it was like, your cover is strong.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
What I like, headline resonance. The headline immediately grabs my attention by focusing on time, income, and future, which are exactly the areas I want to take control of. It speaks directly to my pain points and aspirations. Clear value proposition. The subheadline tells me that my experiences have value and can be transformed into income, which makes the idea of joining your membership feel achievable and relevant to me. Action-oriented CTA, become a member and unlock your time freedom, is compelling because it directly ties to membership, to the freedom I desire. It's motivating and making me want to take action. What I don't like are questions I still have. Specificity. While I understand that I can create income from my experiences, I'm still unclear of the how. What specific steps or support will I receive to achieve this? Assurance. I'm intrigued, but want some assurance that this will work for somebody like me. What if I don't have a clear talent or experience that seems marketable? Will the program still work for me? So right there, that was a golden nugget.
Yeah, here's where the strategic leadership comes in. So I've done I've talked to tens of thousands of people live in seminars, right? And the first 10 seminars we did, we started more in the traditional businessy way, right? Like entrepreneurship, why it's awesome, all that stuff. People were not resonating, and we were unable to pitch the product until day 2. And we realized through conversations with humans, and I don't know why I've not applied this to my actual website yet, but like in the live event, we realized that right there, that assurance, like, well, I don't have a talent. Well, I don't have a gift. We had to restructure an entire 2-day seminar to address that in hour 1. And that exact thing it's saying there. And then It's just on my website, not doing that, even though we knew to do this live. It just didn't connect.
It's tough to, so that your ability to think strategically is the difference between growing your business or going out of business.
Yeah.
One of the things that stops us from thinking strategically is biases and assumptions. It is tough to read the label when you are inside the box. Even though you knew this, you forgot it in this specific instance, and it just called it out.
That's incredible. Now, there's a lot more in this here. Like I want to go through the enhancements too, but like, is this like, you can even ask it like, well, all I'm trying to do maybe on this one is get that click. You could even go deeper. And then the sales page would use the specificity, assurance, immediate benefits, things like that. Basically.
Well, let's go to the enhancements. Add a testimonial or success story, including a brief testimonial or success story from someone similar to me who's already achieved time freedom through your program would build trust and show that this is possible for me too. So I immediately imagine like maybe it's right below the CTA. Yeah. Your next section on the homepage is a testimonial and a success story. Like, Jose went from X to Y, right? And then it's got his testimonial there.
Kenny started a membership about raising chickens, and now he makes $100,000 a year because that's an actual testimonial, stuff like that. He's got a membership where he teaches people how to raise backyard chickens. That's incredible. Awesome. Yeah.
All right, another enhancement is clarify the process. In the sub-headline or supporting statement, briefly mention the process or support structure that would help me turn my experiences into income. For example, with our step-by-step guidance, turn your experience into a thriving online income stream.
Incredible.
And then finally, highlight immediate wins. In the CTA or an additional line, mention that I can expect what I can expect shortly after joining. For example, join today and start building your future with our first quick win strategy in just 7 days.
It's amazing. Dude, I've been in the game 12 years, and it's things you feel like you should be doing and know, and even that you've taught, and you're like, crap, I just didn't apply it to my own freaking homepage.
So what you really just got to witness firsthand, the before is what it looks like when Shane and his team harness the 1% of the knowledge that you have accessible. What you just witnessed here is you as thought leader clearly telling AI what to do, but harnessing its data and processing power as your thought partner to deliver a vastly better solution.